Assalamualaikum. My name is Alhamid Azizi from AAP1153B. We are going to present about firefighting system.
My name is Nur Intan Humaira bin Talib and from group AP1153B. Our group explain about firefighting system.
Hi, my name is Shara Akira Yasmi from AP1153B and my group will present about firefighting system.
My name is Nafima binti Hamid. I'm from AP1153B. My group will explain about firefighting system.
For our assignment, we choose EM building at the Faculty of Architecture, Planning and Surveying, UiTM Sri Iskandar. The firefighting system is taken care by Encik Muzani as assistant engineer here. The function of firefighting system is to save escape of the occupants if the fire event happens in the building. The other function is to prevent fire spread to other parts of building. Firstly, we will explain about pump room, which is located at Tengku Abdul Rahman Library. The main function of pump room to provide sufficient water pressure for all firefighters at library, HEA, HEP, and building and TP building. The water in the fire storage tank are measured by water measurement. The quantity of water to be stored is usually given in hours of pumping capacity. The water is usually stored at concrete underground. The distribution system function has separate the water from tank to the tip pump and standby pump. It is important to all systems to have a backup system. In this case, the pump also have a backup pump, which is standby pump. The duty pump is empowered by electric, while the backup pump is empowered by diesel. All the pumps are controlled by pressure sensor. When the firefighter opens a hydrant or water gusher out of the system and pressure drop, the pressure sensor will detect the drop and switch on the fire pump. Based on what Encik Muzani say, that the pressure, if the tank still full of water or not using it, the pressure will drop to minimum 18 psi for dirty pump and 16 psi for standby pump. Next is panel system. Function to control panel to control standby and duty pump that consists auto, manual and switch off button.
Dah. Tu je. Komponen.
Now, I'll be talking about fire alarm control panel, which is addressable. This is what addressable look like. Every device connected to the addressable system that has its own unique address. When a fire is detected by this device, the device address show up on the main control panel, telling you exactly which device have been activated. This device will enable you to find the exact location of a fire and extinguish them quickly. This panel monitor their operational integrity and provide for automatic control of equipment. The transmission of information also necessary to prepare the facilities for fire based on a predetermined sequences.
Fire extinguishers. Fire extinguishers are portable devices used to extinguish small fires or reduce their destruction before firefighters arrive at the location. Fire extinguishers should be placed at a distance of 20 meters from potential location occurrence of fire and can be reached easily. Maintenance record needs to be updated and will kept. Fire extinguishers should be checked by registered contractors with fire department once a year. The location of the extinguishers must be equipped with a signboard indicating its position as well as the use of fire extinguishers.
This is hose rail. Fire hose rail are located at strategic place in building. It is because to provide a reasonably accessible and controlled supply of water for fire extinguishing. Fire hose rail system consists of pumps, pipes, water supply and hose rail must located strategically in a building for ensuring proper coverage of water. The system is manually operated and activated by opening a valve enabling the water to flow into the hose that is typically 30 meters away. The system will activate the pump, ensuring adequate water flow and pressure to provide a water jet of typically a minimum of 10 meters from the nozzle.
Fire alarm system. A fire alarm system is a device that to detect and warn people through audio appliances when smoke, fire, carbon monoxide present. These alarms may be activated automatically from smoke detectors and heat detectors. It may also be activated by manual fire alarm activation devices, for example, manual call points or pull stations.
Now I will show a heat detector in our classroom. A heat detector is a fire alarm device designed to respond when the convected thermal energy of a fire ascending the temperature of a heat-sensitive element. The thermal mass and conductivity of the element regulate the rate flow of heat into the element. All heat detectors have this thermal lag. The heat detectors have two main classifications of operation, which is rate of rise and fixed temperature. The heat detector is used to help in the reduction of damage at the property. It also triggered when temperature increases. This heat alarm is mains power and requires wiring by a qualified electrician in accordance with the current regulation for electrical installation, British Standard 7671. Fire hydrant. A fire hydrant is a visible feature that placed inside or outside a building, parking area, industrial area, mine, roadside, etc. that is connected to the municipal or a private water service network. Fire hydrants are designed to fastly provide the water required by firefighters to extinguish a fire. Usually, the distance of each of these fire hydrants is about 30 meters. The fire hydrant installation notes: the concrete base and blocking material shall not block or obstruct hydrant drainage. Both drainage stone and earth fill above the stone shall be tamped.